It's a rectangular barn. Like it looks like it used to have a attachment that was on the end that broke, and a lot of the old hay that a lot of the old hay that was stored in there has just been left there to rot, and it just letting more grass growing over it. You do see a few lights flickering through the what are just holes in the walls, maybe some windows that used to be there. Um, how far would y'all say y'all are? And mind you, it is getting a little bit later at night. It's not nighttime, but with the tree lines and everything, like it's darker where
I
you're
would
at.
say
It's kind of
we're at a
just a
minimum of
little.
being out of earshot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do a perception check to
Um.
see if I can, beyond just the lights, if I can see if there's like where the position of certain people are in there? Okay.
You can
Guidance.
try.
You can certainly try.
Guidance.
12, and then a d4. 15.
So 15. You you see some like the lights are flickering. You can tell like they're flickering as like multiple people are walking past them. You do see that the barn, it looks like it might be 2 stories as the lights that are coming from holes up higher are flickering as well if someone's
Can I do
moving up
another
there.
perception check to see if there's any entrances that look like they could be unmanned or unguarded?
I mean, with that perception one from earlier and seeing as it's a barn, from where y'all are attacking it from, you see a pile of hay that's from the addition that looks like it's broken down. There is a little bit of an entrance there, but it's not really a good way to go in. The sides, there's no or the other side that you can see, there's no man door on that side. Just some cracks in the wall, some small holes, not nearly big enough for people to fit in through though. I would assume that the entrance would probably be around the front.
So just only the front?
Just only there is an entrance from the back, but it's up on the second floor.
Okay.
It'd be on the second floor. You would have to find a way to climb up there.
Very well. She will relay this to the group.
Ooh. I'll follow you guys' lead, although don't really want to kill anyone.
She's kind of.
Why, buddy? She'll kind of pat his shoulder, even though she's like reaching up above herself.
John will lean down to let her pat.
And she'll have like a little somber look on her face.
So what's your recommended approach, having seen everything? Either you or Belle.
But it's either we somehow get inside without anybody hearing us through the front door, which is probably the most guarded area, or we somehow find a way to get in through the back. But that requires us having a ladder of some sorts.
Well, I think I can actually make my way onto the roof.
Show me. She'll like look at him in like fascination.
I could do a distraction.
I could throw you.
Sounds fun.
No one will throw me. There will be no throwing of tabaxis tonight.
It would be fun to throw you. I'm really strong.
As long as I don't end up with a bump on my head, I am perfectly fine with this.
Oh.
I believe I can get myself up there, but a distraction might be a good idea.
Okay.
Okay, John, you want to do a distraction with me?
Sure. How?
I
Well,
might have some input for the distraction.
yeah.
Belmir takes a look at the outside front area. What exactly is out in front of the barn?
Like the front
Just
door
out
area.
in the front of it.
A lot of it is just thicket that has grown up around the barn. There are some trees that have rotted away nearby. There's out near the entrance. There's a pathway that's been walked around near the back hay bale. There's just more. It's abandoned. There's
Where's
not really much
where's the
left
hay?
there on the outside, and they've made
Where's
sure not to. Very to the
Okay.
south. It looks like it's been like if on closer inspection, it looks like it's probably leaking outside the barn. Like the wall may have collapsed, but that's might just be the trick of the eye.
Does
So
anyone have any fire with them?
I can make fire.
Because I believe if we start a fire, that would be somewhere around that hay bale. If we can get a fire started, if that's where they're taking shelter, they're going to try and put that out as quickly as possible. We can use that to our advantage in the scurry.
Yeah. I mean, I can.
Just a thought.
I could also. I can create fire. I don't know how well I'd be able to catch things on fire, but I can also make loud noises. All kinds of noises, voices or thunder or something. I don't know how much of a fire I can get going just with this. I can do well. I mean, I guess if there's a hay bale, then I can make it as much of a candle. I guess I can light it on fire.
You said you need a candle?
No, I can light. I have enough fire to light a candle. Like I can make enough fire to light a candle. I just can't I'm not going to be able to throw a Molotov cocktail or anything, but I can.
Aww.
Hang on,
That's
let
a
me see
shame.
what's the let's see. Okay, I can oh, I can cause tremors in the ground. Rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or ominous whispers. I can cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
Oh, thaumaturgy.
And alter the appearance of my eyes for a minute.
That may work.
How so?
You could when you do you could do some tremors and loud noises
Maybe
out
some
in the
whispers.
front, and at the same time the back door you could swing open.
Okay. Yeah.
and it's not really a
Or
door,
hatch.
so
A hatch.
it's more of just an It's more of an opening. It's
Okay.
not. Doesn't. The only thing that you see there is just hay, and it
I
looks
gotcha.
like it's coming out of the barn.
Oh.
It's just like
But and above that hay, you do see an opening up there if you would try to go.
What if
Okay.
I do some tremors and then John can light the thing on fire and we'll be tremors and whispers coming from the back door oh or something.
Ooh, we can make him think there's ghosts.
Yes.
Ooh, spooky.
Ooh.
All right.
I would say the
And
best.
that should drive them out to you guys, right?
I think that'll work.
Okay. How about you?
Let's do it.
Are you going with the sneak group or are you coming with the crazy team?
I'll go with the sneak group.
Okay. All right.
The cleric and the bard are going to not be sneaking.
Yep, we can probably try to sneak, but give us a little minute. We're gonna go the long way around, so we're not trying to sneak too much past the thing. So Mal's gonna start walking kind of off to the left and trying to like make a big circle around the barn so they're not getting close enough to get within like hearing range.
And John will try and follow.
Yes.
Bellamere sneaks up pretty close, starts sneaking into the actual encampment, the actual, around, or not the encampment, but, or, closer towards the barn. Trying to get more towards the left side of the barn. Kind of staying within the shadows of it.
Same with Alyssa.
You're trying to make
Yes.
it be
I'm about to roll
stealthy,
my stealth
correct?
check.
Just both of you, just a
16.
stealth check real
I'm
quick.
with them.
Well, all three of you then. Sorry.
19.
I'm crying.
14.
Okay. Y'all managed to get through there, not really messing with too much of the thicket, as it's not. You don't make too much noise going through. Rather, you not really anyone noticing as you're walking up the left side of it.
When do John and Mal get to the hay bale? He's going to try and light it on fire. Do I make a check with that, or just do it?
Like, what are you doing with it? Like,
Well,
how
what
are
do you
doing
have,
it?
Tori, that can do that? Like a intender?
The thaumaturgy, I think. Oh, hang on. That might not. Oh, I have a candle. So I can give you a candle.
Ah, yes.
Yay, the candle.
Candle. Yep.
So you're trying
Yeah.
to just light it
Well,
on fire?
John's gonna like look around and see
Oh.
like if anything else is in danger of catching on fire other than just the barn. Like, would the woods probably catch on fire? If
No, you being in the area recently, you know it's rained enough times that it's not swampy or anything, but it's damp enough that like it'd take a lot more to light it on fire than just a little bit of a burning building kind of thing. It wouldn't spread too easily
John
if
will then
managed correctly.
start to slowly light it on fire, and he's going to walk away.
Y'all are being stealthy there,
Yes,
correct?
we're on the left side of the barn, moving.
No.
No. John and Mal, y'all are trying to be quiet about
Yeah.
lighting it on fire.
Yeah, sure.
Sneaky. Stealth rolls for me real quick, just so they don't see if they notice you. A 7-foot tall, tiny giant.
7'5". Thank you very much.
Oh my god, the first nat 20 of the game.
Tall, tiny giant.
Wait, did I what? What?
Yeah,
First
15.
nat 20 of the game.
Nope. I get back to the main thing. Why is it in the skills section? Give me back. Okay, there we go. Hey, okay. Yeah, I'm sneaky.
15.
Okay.
Yeah.
15.
You.
What's your nat 20? What was it added to your nat 20?
3 for my stealth.
No, for
My
John.
nat. I rolled a 15.
You rolled a 15, so you got a
No.
flat 20.
No, he
Right.
rolled 14 and then got
Yeah,
plus 1.
Then
Tori.
who got the natural
Tori.
20?
I got a
good.
23 total.
Okay, you got a 23 total. John, as you go to light the hay bale on fire, you do. I mean, despite it being wet and soggy, it does start to smoke and start filling up the barn with a lot of hay smoke. you hear something from above yelling, "The fuck you doing down there?"
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Did he have the candle lit already? Oh,
Yeah. By the time he would have only noticed y'all because y'all got that close and started noticing a bit of smoke coming up. But he's like, guys, there's
Before
something down there.
Don is going to cast command on him.
Okay.
He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
What's the
What? 14.
I'm putting that die up because it's been rolling too good. It's not. I don't think it's a good die to use. Sorry.
Stop rolling perfect.
I swear.
Stop rolling.
Well, no, it's because it's that fancy die I was showing, and I don't like I said, I don't like using it because it's just. He does not pass.
John will say, "Shush,
Command.
shush."
Now, command would stop them from doing. They would follow your directions, other than unless it causes harm to
They
them.
just I say shush, and he can't talk for like a couple seconds.
Okay. Before you can even say anything, like, are y'all just getting out of there?
Yeah, we're gonna book it.
As the two of you were booking it, he would. Well, John, they more see John rather than you.
We're supposed to cause distraction.
You hear him just thumping on the.
She's gonna look at John real quick. We're supposed to be causing a distraction. Should I scream or something?
Use your thought. Use your thing. What you're doing.
She's okay.
John, you would see the man up there, even though you silenced him. He is trying to run, like he's running to the other side of the building, and he's running towards someone else. That wasn't as if he was running towards someone.
Okay, so all right. So she's going to with thaumaturgy. She is going to she's going to make her eyes glow really bright, and she's going to start. Well, I can only do one of these things, I think.
You can do 3 at a time.
I can do 3 at a time.
Yeah, but okay, so you do 3.
Oh, if you cast a spell multiple times, you have up to 3 of it. Okay. All right. So she's gonna cast thaumaturgy. She's gonna make her voice boom. She's going to make her eyes glow, and she's going to cause whispers. And she's gonna start like not really yelling, but she's gonna make her voice boom, and she's gonna be like speaking in infernal, just really, really angry. Not saying anything coherent. She's just gonna kind of be saying, "I don't really know what the hell to do. This is what we're doing. I'm gonna kill all of you." But she's just saying it in a really angry, infernal.
Imagine if any of them know infernal.
How loud was that?
Huh?
Did everybody hear that?
It says voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal.
Mm-hmm.
One of them knows
Probably you
infernal.
can hear
They're just inside and just like, what the fuck?
And there's
Why do they want
ominous
cupcakes?
And there's like ominous whispers going around as well, like whoa.
Lucian. Stifles laughter.
Oh, you speak infernal. Lucian speaks infernal, so he can hear her being like, "I don't know what to do. I hope you guys are doing stuff. Things have gone tits up. Let's go." He's scary for too long.
As she starts casting that, and like the whispers start like we're right next to the barn, Bellamere and Lucian and Alicia, and like the hair on my neck kind of stands up, and I turn and look at Alicia and Lucian like, what is wrong with that woman?
She's very fun. I like her.
Fine.
I'd like a drink with her. Oh wait, that's why we're here.
Probably already did that.
But like the literally like as she starts like chanting in Infernal, like the hair on my neck just stands the fur on my neck just stands up, like sends chills down my spine a little.
So do we go now, or do we wait, or what are we doing?
We wait. We need to wait for them, whispering. We need to wait for them to come out the front door. And when they come out the front door and make their move around the building, we each take one, and we try and surprise each one at. We try and surprise one individual.
Just one?
Like you take one, Lucian takes one, I take one, and we try and use the chaos from her thaumaturgy and everything to take the rest of the fight.
Would you kindly put your tokens down as so I can tell where y'all are looking?
Oh.
You said John and them were back that way. Y'all were behind the building. This is the left side you were talking about.
This is where John and I are?
No. This is where the other guys were.
Okay.
You and John are back. Y'all would appear about right here, depending on if you want to come around this way or on the other side of the map. Or other
I
side
think
of
we
the building.
moved away a little bit. I think John had started us moving away a little bit, but I ended up stopping and turning around, so we probably didn't get too far.
I just don't know if y'all were moving to the left side with the other three, or if you're moving to the right side with to do something else.
How do I put my token?
Drag your journal over, like
journal.
Like
just grab your name and drag it onto the map.
Yeah.
It was more of John is not very confident, so he kind of forgot the plan.
I'm
I
just
can't put down my token.
I'm just giving y'all the option in case y'all want to go to the other side of the building as well. I had another map, but y'all decided to do something else.
Is that the left side of the building? Did I put my character in the right spot?
Yeah. I mean, either you want to be up against where you want to be up against the building or behind these logs.
I'll be up against to let me put my token I want to grab like the last person out the door.
Okay. The green is trees, the brown is logs, the black is the building, and the yellow is the hay. I know it's not the best, but I had to do it when I heard you decide to light a building on fire, okay? Where did you place yours?
It won't let me place mine.
I'm gonna reload the page real quick. Hold on.
Can you move it around, Lox?
No, I cannot.
Yeah, I don't.
No.
Does that let you move?
Now I can't. Now I can.
Okay. Where would you like to place it around there?
So you said here's the building?
Yes, that's the building.
Where's the door is what I want to know.
The door would be just like if you let's say you're peeking around the corner. Yeah, you could probably see that way. Sorry.
Probably right there. Cause she'd be eager.
She's what?
She'd be eager.
She's eager.
Oh.
Can't quite see up that far, can we?
Back.
Right now.
She's so eager she's being consumed by the void.
You're also being poked in the back, Adam said.
Oh, oh my.
Calm your ears.
If you're peeking out in front of there, you're not going to really be able to see a door per se because it really doesn't exist. It's been broken off and it's been laying on the ground somewhere out front. In front of the. It's not impeding people getting in, but it's more just like it fell off and they don't bother to put it back on.
It's bandits need to help the building code.
Look, OSHA is very, very busy right now.
So can
There's a bar
can
in town that's clearly allowing its drunk patrons to do shit they shouldn't be allowed to do.
And they're letting a barn catch on fire.
Freaking pyros up in here.
Hey.
Okay, so that's
Fire's
where
nice.
you all are placed, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
As the building catches fire, and y'all notice that John and Mal are booking it back around the building to catch up with you. You hear inside like a few, you hear like about 6, 7 different voices, all panicking, like, get up, we gotta get the fuck out the door. There's a fire.
There's a fire.
And one of them is just yelling, what the fuck is this woman saying?
I don't exactly know what infernal sounds like, but I get the sense it's like growly and dark. And
Oh, no. They know what you're saying. They are just like...
They all speak infernal. Oh, plot twist.
No, there's just one of them that speaks infernal, and he's just like... What the fuck did she say?
What does she want cupcakes?
Fire? Okay, gotta get out of here. So they start booking it out of the door.
The apples that I ate earlier were really good.
They added a tone to my voice.
As they do... Okay, game, let me just bring the... There we go, the tokens.
Oh, Tori.
I don't have an official thing for him yet.
Yeah,
so
I know. There's a reason why. Don't worry.
Okay, that's fine.
But that's pretty close, actually. You know?
I judged what I could.
Yeah.
1, 2...
Oh my god, it's the golems. Do they have multi-tack now? Then they have slam.
Quiet, you.
Oh, wait, guys, we didn't ask. Is the door a portcullis?
Fuck!
No, it's a sideways portcullis. Even more tricky than everything else.
By the way, Spart, the reason why that's funny is because we definitely not spend an hour trying to open up a portcullis like we did a normal door.
We totally did not lose HP fighting a fucking portcullis.
Tried to open it like you would a normal
try
door.
fighting the iron one. You just fought the wooden one.
Yes.
Yeah, and we still lost HP.
I'm trying to act like what they would do when they come out.
That's so funny. HP.
As you see...
Oh.
Alyssa? Right?
Yep.
Alyssa, you would see 7 of them darting out of the door. Each of them going out into... trying to find out what's going on. As you feel... or well, not feel, but you start to see some smoke billowing out of the sides of the building as the fire is spreading a little bit.
I said out of ether.
You see... like, you see the 6 of them you see are quite, like... They're not... or, well, 6 of them you see are quite... they're just... they don't look remarkable. I mean, they're not exactly intimidating, but they look like they want to hold a fight. But the one over here looks a little bit more well endowed. He looks like he would give John a run for his money in terms of like size. Even though John's still taller than him, he's about as like bulky as John.
John does not work out. Well, his guy does.
Yeah. John's naturally big. He's like, I lift cows.
I lift apple trees.
Okay. I will give you guys the surprise because they are panicked due to the fire and one asking about why the fuck is they talking about apples. He's just like, what the fuck is going on with these people? Sorry, filling in things. Y'all lit a building on fire!
Okay. And?
Fair enough.
Things did kind of happen, actually.
Okay.
It
So,
looked
how
fun.
would you like to start? All of y'all have 1 round of free action to go, and then we'll roll initiative after that.
John is going to move up to right here behind the log.
Okay.
He's going to take an apple. He's going to crush it with his hand. He's going to turn into apple blossoms. He's going to throw them at himself, Mal, and
Johnny Appleseed.
Belmere. You all have blessed.
Ooh.
What is blessed?
You don't have it, but blessed is you add a 1d4 to attack rolls and saving throws.
Johnny Appleseed has blessed us.
I can't believe it took you that long to realize who I'm basing my character off of.
Yeah, no, I said that earlier.
I didn't hear it.
God damn it. Fuck.
So that's John's turn.
Yep.
Let's see. What do I want to do?
You said you, Amalga, and
Spart.
Spart were blessed.
Yeah.
What's blessed do again?
You add 1d4 to attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay. Mal, do you want to go?
Yeah.
All y'all roll initiative for me too, just so I can.
15, 20, 25, 30.
17?
I got 3.
Isn't that the second 3 you've gotten?
No. I know I've, you
I get
rolled
an extra. I get an additional 3 on my initiative because of the wind thing.
8.
7.
Oh, right. The stuff they just PDF.
Can't
What'd you
remember what
get?
mine was.
Mal,
So 20.
you have 20.
Yeah.
And so Lucian and Alyssa, what'd you get?
8.
8. Alyssa? Push to talk?
I said 17.
Okay, sorry I didn't hear you. Swamp internets.
Ah! No, I'll just push the talk.
Okay. So that's Mal and John's turn, so it's up to you three to make whatever surprise attacks or whatever you want to do.
I haven't taken my turn yet.
Oh, sorry. I seen you move.
Okay. She's going to move up here, and then right on this circle, she's going to cast Fairy Fire. And it should just miss Alyssa.
Yay!
It's a 20-foot cube. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then up. So...
It would just, if you want to cast it over one more, it would. It'd probably
my
miss
max,
this guy, but
it's 60 feet. Is my max, and this is as close as I can get, I think.
Okay.
Oof.
I mean, I mean, yeah, there's that. It is only 30, but like as far if I'm counting the squares, then it's 60 feet. But I can go further if it's just straight up diagonal, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if you're shooting it straight up diagonal, or are you trying to shoot it where you can see it, or do you have to see where it goes?
Okay, so I started here. If I... It doesn't...
You could get to here with 30 feet.
With where? Huh?
Like, you could get to about right there, and then... Like, I'm counting squares, just 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can get there. 30 feet.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see where I'm marking with that?
Yep.
ring?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here?
Yes. Yep.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, right
So
there.
then-
Just one up and you would have been at 30.
Okay, so then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, yeah, then I'm going to put it right on that dude. It's
Okay.
a 20-foot cube, and everyone in there has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Have fun with your rolls.
Oh, I'm doing initiative real quick.
Still have fun with your rolls.
So you're throwing it directly on
The
the guy closest to the barn right now.
this
Yeah.
dude right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 20.
It's not
20
really going to.
20
It's just
foot from the
centered on
center?
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
20. Okay, so out 10 feet and out 10 feet then.
20-foot cube.
Yeah.
So yeah.
10 foot in each direction.
Uh-huh.
So it would
Right.
hit.
It won't hit the 20. It says not as big as I
20
thought it was
feet.
gonna.
20 feet. 20
No, that'd be a 40-foot cube.
Oh, that's cube. Yeah.
It'd be 10 feet in each direction,
Oh,
right?
10 feet. Yeah. 10 foot
I guess
here.
it might just be that guy,
10
but
foot here.
or
10 foot here.
oh, okay, so it'll hit a couple of them.
Yeah. It'll hit a couple. It'll hit him and him. Or well, it'll hit the one of those small guys and the big guy right there. And
Okay.
what's the DC they have to make?
13
Strength, Dex. What was it?
dex.
The little one manages to get out of the way. The big one does not.
Ugh.
He just sees fire from the building and he thinks the fire is coming at him. So he's like, no, fire bad.
Okay, so while I have concentration up, anyone who fails has a dim light around them, and any attack roll made against them has advantage.
Okay, so he's flashing.
He glowing.
He's glowing purple. Okay, there we go. We'll go with purple because I like purple. Okay, that's Mal's turn.
And she's also going to draw her swords.
Yeah, I presume that if y'all were getting your weapons ready before or after during the run.
John has his apples at the ready. He already crushed one though.
Any of y'all want to go before I go?
Go ahead.
Okay. Almost like without hesitation, the moment Alyssa sees that fairy fire go off, she is immediately going to pull out her bow and then fire shot directly at that dude.
Okay.
Let's see. Roll for that. Oh, great! I had an 8.
Wait, did
Or
you
already.
use
You have advantage.
And rolling again, an 8.
Damn.
I love D&D Beyond, guys.
Oh my god.
Welcome to my luck, Smart.
Okay, is that going to be... Or do you want to do something else along with your turn?
I don't think I can.
You can
I
move, you can...
I could still try and use the hide action because it missed, but it didn't exactly see me. Because
You can try.
I'd like
Right.
to try and hide.
Okay. Just make
'Cause-
a stealth check real quick. I guess. I'm assuming that's a roll.
Oh boy, a 9!
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
I fucking hate everything.
My god.
I'm going to cry.
This is on par for you.
Okay.
Ah.
Are you moving out of that spot or just...
Yes. I'm gonna be dipping right there.
Okay.
Yay. I'm gonna lose all hope for this session.
Can't make it as weird.
Fine.
I'm no, like literally, this is normal.
Things will get
At
better.
this point, I'm getting pissed off.
Okay. That leaves Lucian and Barris.
I'm gonna peek around the corner and chuck
Yeah.
a dagger at the fairy fire dude.
Okay, dokie.
Remind me later, not 15 to hit.
That hits.
Seven.
Okay, that's deals 7 damage.
Doesn't his attack get 1d4 from?
It's
No.
not a spell.
No.
Okay, spells. Got it.
So yeah, any spells or cantrips that are cast.
Okay.
It does get the other thing though. So as you peek around the corner and you see the rather larger one like glowing at him, just like wondering what the fuck flew by him. You manage to just jab your dagger into his, or well, not actually into him, but more scrape past his shoulder, and he panics and covers his arm like, what the fuck just happened? As he seems to breathe a little bit harder. Like, what the fuck? And anything else you would like to do with your turn?
I'm gonna pull out my quarterstaff and just wait.
Okay. That leaves you, Belmir.
I am going to scale the side of the barn to the roof.
Okay. That part
How
of the
tall?
barn.
How tall is it?
The barn itself up to the roof is probably about 20 feet. Two-story building, 10 foot per floor.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my claws and just
Climb.
kind of climb up, pull myself over the ledge.
Okay, as you do, you realize the wood's pretty easy to dig into. It holds your weight well enough, but you can get up the building pretty easy.
And then I'm just gonna take a few steps forward and pull my short bow out.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a shot at the big guy.
All right. Did you choose an element by chance?
An element?
From the chart that I sent you?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Sorry, I know I'm making it complicated. Pretty sure I sent it to you. I think I might have did it direct message.
I think you did, but I don't remember.
I picked the light.
Elemental affinity. It's like the third one in the messages from direct messages.
Rolled a 20.
You roll a 20, that hits.
Okay. And it does. Why is it not showing up in chat? 7.
Does 7 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we're just gonna, until you pick your element, we're just gonna say you're neutral for the time being.
That's fine.
You don't have any advantages, but your boon for being neutral is you take no additional disadvantages from whatever they hit you with. As in, like, what neutral enemies don't take the weapon effect. So that's the only thing that neutral gives to you if you choose that.
Yeah, well, we can figure that out later. That's fine.
Yeah. Sorry about that. So that's everyone's turn, correct?
Yep, and I completely forgot to choose my elemental affinity. I DM'd you it.
Okay. So that starts a turn with Mal at the beginning. Sorry.
She is, well, she's actually not wearing her leathers right now, so she's just in her civvies. Or wait, we were giving our stuff back, right?
Correct.
Yeah. You were
Okay.
doing stuff.
I
The
didn't
only
say
thing
I.
that kept thing I would imagine y'all would prepare because you were told to come out here.
Yeah, okay. Then I'll use her armored thing. All right. So she's got both her swords and she's going to dash. 1, 2. She's going to dash up to this guy, and that was both actions, so she's going to take her bonus action and swipe her offhand sword at him.
Okay.
Did I seriously close the thing with her fucking character? No, okay. I was like, did I close my thing? I didn't. Okay. So offhand weapon.
It's just the damage roll.
I didn't. Oh, okay. Equipping the long swords would probably be good. Okay, there we go. 21 to hit that guy.
Yeah, you managed to hit him pretty good.
So it's just the one. It's just the 1d8, right?
Yeah, so it'd just be the base damage.
Yeah. So just 6.
Okay.
6
Yeah.
points of damage from her offhand weapon.
Okay, did you have anything that was... What was your element again?
Wind.
Okay.
So there's no spell.
Yeah, there's no additional...
She doesn't get the 2 is for her dex bonus, but with an offhand weapon, she doesn't get that bonus.
Oh.
So it's just the straight die roll.
You managed to slash him fairly well as he was shocked to see y'all running, and he's still trying to figure out what's going on. You managed to get a good slash across him. He's wounded. He's not out of the fight, but he's definitely on his legs. I mean, he's not happy. He's not happy. Okay, will that be in your turn?
It's the end of my turn, yeah.
Okay. In his state of shock after seeing a tiefling woman darting out from around the corner from the woods, pulls his weapon out, and he's just like, he goes for a panic swing against you with his scimitar. Does a 15 hit?
It does.
He manages to do 6 points of damage to you.
Okay.
And he swings at you and he tries to back away, going out of the way.
Can I take an opportunity attack?
If you'd like, yes.
Opportunity attack,
Opportunity attack. Okay,
Opportunity.
roll for attack.
please. The 13 hit?
It does. It does.
Hey! And I get my bonus on this. So 9.
9. As he's turning around to try to run away from you, you manage to slash him in the back, and that just finishes the poor man as he drops down. Thump. He's just like, thump.
She's not gonna go in for anything extra. As soon as he goes down, she's moving on.
And he just falls as he tried to run away, and that is
She's gonna turn and she's got both her swords up and she's gonna kind of give this crazed look to the others. She's gonna be like, "Who's next?"
Roll for
Has it
intimidation.
been a
real
minute
quick.
yet? Huh?
No, because only 5 of you. Well, yeah, because you're the last one. Every turn is what? Every turn is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no. It's still
Yeah.
4 more turns.
Oh wait, no. They're still. It's still within a minute.
Yeah, it's still within the minute.
My question is, would my thaumaturgy still be up?
Possibly. Yeah.
Because
Yeah. It'd be coming to an end around now, but yeah.
Okay, so she would still have the eyes glowing. She'd still have the booming voice, and she'd say that in Infernal. Who's next?
The one guy.
trying to look as crazed and crazy as possible.
The one guy you see back there. Reveal area.
Guy with the purple on him.
No, behind him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just reveal more area. There you go. You see back there as this guy. He's like, I don't want to be next. This man back here is just like, I don't want to be next. You just see him shaking his head. No, I know what she said. Fuck that shit. She was talking about apples. Now she's talking about death. What the fuck?
Somehow her screaming nonsense before makes it worse.
And that ends his turn. So that brings Alyssa.
Hopefully I can fucking do something this time. With that, did she, I hate to say it, did she successfully hide?
Yeah, you did. The only person that actually seen you was the guy that was just murdered.
Okay, cool. So,
well, murdered is a strong word. Slightly smacked hard.
Yeah, she's not really looking to kill. She did definitely look to wound enough that he's not going to get back up, but...
He's not getting back up. If he's not treated within, like, 20 minutes, he might bleed out.
This guy, I'm assuming, still has fairy fire on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long does that spell last again? It's just...
hang on. I need to do...
concentration?
I'm going to do a concentration check.
Yeah, they knew that.
Mm-hmm. It's a concentration spell. How would I do
Well, you
that?
haven't been interrupted by anything, so...
No, but he hit me for 6 points.
he did hit you, so, like... Right, Does that break concentration immediately, or you have to make a...
Oh, it's just, I have to roll... I can roll a physical die. Hang on. Oh, well, the question is whether or not Fairy Fire is still on him. Hang on.
Either way, I'm going to roll at least once. And I'm going to fucking cry because I got a nat 1.
Oh my god.
I literally can't do anything. I like...
concentration
actually...
up to a minute. Yeah, I know, but I need to...
A concentration check is a concentration saving throw where the DC is equal to 10 or half the damage you take, whether...
Oh, I got a natural 20. Fairy Fire is still up.
Yeah,
oh, please. Please.
So
12.
You're attacking this one?
The guy who, yes, does 12 hit.
No, the Fairy Fire guy, which is the guy in the bottom.
Oh, that's the one.
No,
this one.
big...
This one dodged it because he thought it was
okay,
fire
never
from
mind,
the building.
Does a 12 hit?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god.
Just this once, unfortunately.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
No, I'm trying to.
I see that.
I made it bigger.
Did you roll with advantage on that?
Yes, that.
Yeah.
I got it.
So you shoot him with your crossbow?
Yeah, no, I shoot him with my short bow.
The short bow?
Plus 26. So 11 for damage.
Okay, he takes 11 as...
Ooh.
You see the arrow fly at him? As it
I
just...
aim to hit him. Because what is he... Can I tell what weapon he has on hand right now?
He's carrying one at his side, but he's carrying a similar weapon to the other bandits.
I want to hit him in the arm that is holding his weapon.
Percentile dice for that.
Okay.
I like to use those, okay?
That's fine. 94.
Oh, yeah, you hit him in that arm.
Okay.
Like you're just hitting him in the shoulder, or you're hitting him in the bicep, where'd you want to try to hit him?
I want to try and hit them in the elbow.
You don't quite get the elbow, but you do get right there at it.
Yeah.
As it just jabs into his jabs right below his bicep, right before the elbow, just right in there. As you see him wince back, and that grip on his sword doesn't really want to let go. But he just tries to pull out the arrow and roll 1d4 for the bleed.
Navi.
2.
And he starts leaking out a little bit, so all right. He's definitely not feeling good after that.
Alyssa will have that little boat of confidence in herself that her shot didn't miss this time.
Yay!
But
the first one could have just been chalked up to him being freaked out about him glowing and all that other stuff. It wasn't. It was just circumstance at that point.
she'll take another action, of course, to go back into hiding, and that's a 15.
Okay. Is she just gonna stay there, or is she just gonna retreat?
No, she's going back to the spot.
Okay. They know you're over there, but they don't know where over there. You duck back behind the barn, obscuring their view of you. So like they know you're in that direction, but not quite where you're at. Will that end your turn?
Yes, that will end my turn because that's my bonus action as well.
Okay. And that brings us to the first guy that dodged the fire. He doesn't seem too happy as he sees arrows flying at his boss, and he sees this one tiefling woman deck his friend. He makes his way over towards the tiefling woman, pulling out. Oh, not actually, he doesn't even do it. No, he does that. He pulls out his scimitar to go attack her as well.
Okay.
He rolls. Does a 9 hit?
No.
He just runs up and he just swings as you gracefully just like sidestep as it swishes past your shoulder blades, not even grazing your hair or your armor. You just like, you're next. He's like, what? And that brings his turn to an end as his ally decides to pull out a crossbow and tries to fire at you.
At me?
Yes, it is this one right here, because you're the only one really in sight.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fine.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so that is 1d. That and 2 damage.
2 damage? Okay.
2 damage. Alright. He decides to book it up this way to get a better line of sight. He manages to spot Lucian just barely in the shadow, but not really that much. And he can see Bellamere up on the roof from that angle.
Where did who?
Where did he go?
Who?
I just shot you.
Where did the guy who just shot me? Was it?
He ran north. He's right here.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't have the map zoomed in enough. Sorry.
Sorry, I just got a bigger map. That will end his turn and bring it to Lucian's.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Seeing that, Lucian will run up real fast and get in his face.
Where are you moving? Sorry. Am I moving you? Oh, you already moved.
Um,
Okay. I didn't know you had it open.
I'm going to attack with a quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm.
18.
That hits.
Oh no.
5.
5 damage.
Yeah.
You managed to bash him really good with your staff as he just... It seems like you knocked the living shit out of him as he's trying to catch his breath, and he's just... he's off his game at this point from that. He's like, what the fuck do we do to y'all?
Also, I'm going to spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay. What's that do?
I get, after an attack action on my turn, I can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Okay. Do you have to roll for those too, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
First one. Nat 20.
That's definitely a hit.
I'm going to go ahead and do the damage for that. That's 10 damage for that one.
Damn.
How are you trying to, are you being lethal?
Oh, I'm breaking bones. I'm not trying to kill, but I'm trying to immobilize.
You definitely feel something crunching after the first punch.
Like I want to break his kneecaps, basically.
Oh god, you took the Louisville Slugger to him with your bare hands as you decide like, I'm gonna fucking Superman punch this man in the knees. They snap like twigs as he goes down screaming like, I'm sorry. He falls down screaming. If you're not going for the kill, he is basically just not able to do shit now.
Like when you do that because they're unarmed strikes, like you have your bow staff and you knock him, and then you just like throw it up in the air, punch him twice, and catches it as he goes down.
Yeah.
The funniest part is the fact that his quarterstaff, a fucking weapon, deals less damage than his actual fist.
It is to
So
nerf
literally,
me,
so
sir.
literally all he did was just tap him, and then proceeded to fucking sock it to him.
I like to imagine like what you were saying, Tori. Like he throws his staff up, but he throws the first punch and he just crumples under the first punch, and he goes to try and like throw the second punch. And he's like, "Oh, you're done already."
Fuck it, might as well.
Like goes to punch and then like notices he's on the ground, like, oh fuck.
Like he didn't even need the second punch.
We have one more. Can I move?
Can I move? Can I step over his body?
I'd say that's probably a third call because I don't know what the rules are when you have. I know you can use your unarmed strike, your flurry of blows to hit more than one person.
I
It's
would
just
say
whether or
if
not
they
you
were
can
in
move.
range of you to begin with, like within, like if you,
Oh,
If
actually,
they-
never mind.
like if you were wanted to hit the other guy that was down, yes, but you would
He
have to
already-
move to go do it again, and then
Yeah.
your staff would hit the ground, and then we'd have to explain why it came back to your hands, and
I used
Magic.
all my movement to get to that dude, so I'm good.
yeah,
Actually.
Magic.
Or wait, how far was that?
That was 30 feet.
That was 30.
yeah. Let's go with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
40.
I have 15 more. I have 15 feet more that I can move. So that's what I was wondering.
You were right here, correct?
Yeah,
35.
10 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35. No matter which way I went. So yeah, you could definitely get there. You probably have 10 foot left. So if you wanted to walk towards someone else, or move away.
I gotta pull that back up. Hold on. I will go ahead. Here.
All right.
And smile at this dude. I don't know how to make something.
Just hold it down.
I'm assuming this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mine
yeah.
was going there.
He is just like, what the fuck did we do to these guys? He's he's seen his first friend get slashed and drop down to the ground. The other guy has his knees broken like he was in the fucking mafia or some shit, and he's just like, I don't get paid enough for this.
Can I leave? Please?
Can I duck out on this, guys? Guys, I just did this for the health benefits. I swear.
The fire looks kind of nice.
I'm just here for the insurance.
Will that end your turn, sir?
Yes.
Okay. And that brings us to Bellamere.
Quick question: is the roof sloped or flat?
It is sloped.
Like in the middle?
More or less, yeah.
Okay.
Where do I find
Um,
there are key points?
I'm gonna move across the peak.
Limited use, I think.
I would say it's like, because of the way it is tough terrain because the wood is not exactly stable, so you only get about half movement on the. You're just trying to make sure you don't fall through it.
Hmm.
So happy,
Okay.
yeah.
Because you're climbing and you're also just making sure you're not going down through it.
I just like mark it down.
That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move to more towards the top of the peak, so that would be like. Oh. Can't really. It's like right here.
Oh, so
But
yeah,
on
I'll fix. There you go.
Ah, yes.
More squiggles.
All the squiggles.
I was right here, right?
Yeah, you're right there, like the very edge of it. So I'd say like.
Hey,
right
you don't need
there.
super fancy
Yeah, right
photos
there.
to have a good D&D map.
Oh yeah. As long as we know where the fuck shit's at, we're fine.
Yeah.
Imagine
Kind of like since the center of it's like I'm right at
Yeah,
the.
you're right.
I'm like leaning up against the peak of it basically, and I kind of like peek over the edge, and I am going to shoot this individual in the back here.
Him. Okay.
Yes.
Oh yes, this fine individual.
The guy who speaks Infernal in the back.
The
Yeah.
guy,
The guy
who's
who's like-
why the fuck everything.
Yeah.
He's like, she's talking about apples. She's starting to kill him. He broke his legs. Dude, you're next. You're definitely next, man. You see what he did to the other guy? But so you're gonna shoot at him?
Yes.
Okay. Roll for me.
And that is an.
would he have advantage because he's in a high ground?
High ground stealth.
Well, he doesn't have stealth. They know you're out
they know
there.
it.
I mean, like
Yeah, but still high ground.
you could.
I rolled an 11.
I'll-
Regardless, I rolled an 11.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can roll for advantage on that. I'll let that happen because that makes sense. You're still above. It'd be easier to aim. So roll again.
High ground works that way anyway.
Yeah.
I have the high ground.
I rolled the wrong thing. Sorry.
You have
Well, high ground works that way, but if he's close enough to the building, it's hard to get an angle on it no matter what you do.
True. Yeah.
Can't aim down. Gosh.
That took a long minute to fucking roll that.
Yeah, I saw that too. I'm just like, what the fuck?
What
Yeah.
do you manage to get?
Well, I didn't. I rolled the wrong die.
Oh, okay.
I think
Even then, it would take it forever
rolled
to
another
load
11.
his roll.
Oh my god.
Your arrow whizzes by him, hitting the ground.
Oh wait, no. Add a D4. He's blessed.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
blessed.
Oh,
he's at a D4 to both.
Okay, never mind. That just like you're adding the D4 to it. That hits no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Roll for damage.
Yeah, he's 12.
Damage. Yeah, is there a setting to turn off the animation?
I
in
No.
D&D Beyond?
don't know.
Actually, I think there is. But
There's gotta be. It's so slow. 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, you managed to get him fairly well as he just. You hear a little grunt from him, and he's looking up at you like, "Fuck you, dude."
Did you add sneak attack?
God damn
damage?
it!
Did you add sneak attack?
No.
He's not sneak. He's not stealth.
It's advantage. You get the proc, not
Oh.
it's stealth.
Is that just base rogue?
Base rogue.
So if I have advantage, I automatically
Oh,
get.
if you have
Yeah.
advantage. Okay.
Okay.
I've
Oh.
talked about this earlier.
I did that, but
Okay.
Let me roll. Hold on.
Stealth attack is poorly named.
yeah, that's why I got confused.
You can add 2. So
It
Like
really does.
he is definitely cursing you out more. Motherfucker!
I'm still like leaning up against the like as I'm like laying kind of crouch / laying there, I kind of like just tuck my head back behind the peak. As he like yells at me, I just raise up like one hand and just give him the middle finger.
I just imagine
Son of a bitch!
it's not even middle finger, it's the middle claw.
Is that going to be the end of your turn, sir?
Yes.
Okay. As you're
Holy-
sitting on the roof, you do start to see, if I can get the right color here, some light coming up from the lower area as the hay inside. The fire is starting to spread a little bit more. You lit a hay bale on fire, and you have someone sitting on the roof. I don't know what to tell you.
No, wooden roof.
It brings us to the, oh god, I'm next, I don't want to be next guy. As he, again, he backs out about right here, pulling out, as he's going, he pulls out a crossbow and shoots it in Lucian's direction. More of just a panic fuck you shot. They're very angry that you've been killing them and shooting them with arrows. I don't know what to tell you. I'm pretty sure all of them would be cursing y'all out by now if they weren't dead.
I don't exist somehow.
Does a 10 hit?
No.
The arrow whizzes by you and Amalga. It just off into the distance.
Oh.
He doesn't really care. He's more or less, I want to get the hell out of here, and he decides to move more.
Mal just like leans around Lucian and just shouts, "You missed!"
And he's trying to book his way out of this place.
Where you going?
That brings us to John's turn. As he's sitting there watching the fire. It's toasty.
He just pulls marshmallows out of nowhere.
I'm sorry to say that your character's doing that, but like, let's be fair. You see the fire. You see the fire growing.
Can I modify channel divinity that way to put out the fire, like a rain will come onto the barn?
Channel divinity.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like instead of it being I charm plants and animals, I would call upon him to make a rainstorm up here with the barn. That way it won't spread it anymore.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. And John's going to, kind of pull out another apple and kind of pray. He's going to, suddenly a rain's going to start falling onto the barn, causing the fire to flicker out more and more.
He's an apple cleric.
You see that? You see the cloud? It's just an isolated cloud as it just dumps a little bit of water at first and just starts cooling the hay down and cooling out the fire as smoke just billows out in place of the fire there.
At least it's not the cloud.
John's going to kind of, after that, he's going to rush over
Nope.
here.
As it does, as the fire goes out, you just see, if I can get the right thing, you just see smoke billowing out the sides where the holes were, and just a little bit out the front door.
Yay, squigglies.
Just
Quickly.
smoke billowing out in the as the last bit of it's dying out.
And then he's going to turn invisible.
Oh,
Okay.
If you want to, Dry, you can put him on the GM layer so you'll be able to see him, but we can't.
All right, it's fine. That's. You can still see his footprints or smell the faint smell of apples and dirt.
oh Johnny Dapper.
I was gonna say, isn't it like nighttime? I feel like we wouldn't be able to see footprints.
I mean, with that and with the smoke filling up the air, like your sense of smell is
Yeah.
fading.
I
You
guess.
smell something burning and just smoke filling up the
The
air.
apples are very strong.
Will that be End of your turn, John.
Yes.
Okay, that brings us to... Dear Lord, they all had a roll so fucking shittily.
2 ones.
Yeah,
Man,
like, they're bandits. They don't really have good initiative anyway. This one's going to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to move about right here, pulling out a crossbow, shooting towards Lucian. And that is a 22. Is 22 hit?
ouch.
That hits.
I would
That
assume
is-
that would.
1d8. Oh no, monks can be crazy. That'd be 7 damage.
Oof.
He's like, ha ha! Break my legs, will you? That's gonna. He tries to back.
To be continued.
He backs into the smoke a little bit, trying to I'm gonna be hiding. It's not really working well. It's not thick smoke. And that
And
brings.
That's his image. He's like, I'm gonna hide in the smoke, except it's actually fire smoke, so he just passes out of smoke and
Yeah, I just imagine him just start he backs into it quietly, and it's just all of a sudden all you hear is
just blood.
That brings us to the bigger bandit as he's just standing there going, he's not happy at all. He's like, what the fuck have you... God damn, what the hell's going on here? He'll move... no, actually, who was the last one to hit him? Lox?
I think I was the last one.
yeah,
He
he
went-
hit him in the arm.
I hit him in the arm with it, where his weapon was.
Okay. He's just gonna move up toward Lucian to go for an attack with his scimitar real quick. Because he doesn't know where Lox went. I mean, he knows where Lox went, but he doesn't have an arrow to shoot or anything. He just held his sword, and the arm that he's holding it with doesn't look too stable anymore. He goes to attack. Does a 15 hit?
No.
He swings right by you. A swing and a miss. As
Aha! I disabled him. Dun, 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 dun.
he's just looking at you, it's like, next one will hit, I swear. I swear.
I'll get you next time.
You have no idea the capability of my 2 powers. I was holding back against you.
I will